Alright, good evening everybody. So welcome to tonight's session. So we're about to start. Just waiting for one or two persons to join us so that we can start. So please, you can do well to help share this link with your people so that they can join us. Right. So I want to have people join us so that we can start immediately. Alright, so you are welcome. So please, as you are coming in, can you just drop your name so that we know that I'm talking to my people. So as you are coming in, just drop your name so that I'll know that we are actually really ready and we are here. I don't know if everybody can hear me, Sha, because of the gen sound. Alright, testimony from STA. Wow, so nice having you here. Testimony, you're welcome. You're welcome. Testimony. I'm trying to remember who bears that name. That's great. Testimony, you're welcome. Christiana, you're welcome. So please, if you know your friend that actually needs this Bashirat, you're welcome. If you know your friend that actually needs this session, please, I beg you, just forward the link of this live now and share it with the person. Please do so now, because once I have like 5 or 6 persons that are following through, I'll just start, and it won't be good that we leave them behind. So you get, I think I'm having 4 currently. So please, let's do that in like 1 or 2 minutes. Thank you. So as you are joining the live, please just drop your name so that we know that you are the one that you are here with us. I don't know if they've dropped the link on the group. I can't see anything from here. Please, as the link be dropped on the general group, the link of this live, please, if you can hear me, I want to know so that I can start. As the link of this live be dropped on the general group, please, I just want to know. It's a lot. As the link of this live be dropped on the general group, I told one of my people to drop it on the general group. I'm using my phone, so I cannot like do the two together. So if you know that they've dropped the link on the general group, so please just tell me so that I can start. I don't want to start without having people around. As the link been dropped, please, if people can hear me, kindly type. As the link be dropped on the general group, the UTME group of free mentorship class with Dr. JAYPEE. No one is responding. Alright, thank you. The link has been dropped, Abi. I want to believe that the yes I'm receiving is yes from everybody. Victoria from STA, you are welcome. I love the fact that I have STA students on board tonight. So STA students in the house, ensure you share this link with your people. Please, I'm still on that question. Has the link been dropped on the general group, please? I want to know if I can start. Oh my God. Alright, Bashirat said it has been dropped. Thank you so much. So we are about to start now. So get your remix. Are you with your remix? I'll be using my own remix from my system. So, alright, thank you. I can see that. So I'll be using my own remix from my system. So I'll just be reading the question. Can you hear me clearly? I have to put on the gen because of you people, but I'm sure that the gen is not disturbing. Please let me know. Is the gen not disturbing, please? Let me know. The gen is not disturbing. Perfect. Alright. Thank you so much. Abi, you can just type the gen is not disturbing. That's what I want to hear. I'm trying to shout so that you people will hear me very well. If you can just let me type the gen is not disturbing, so I will know who is saying yes sir. The yes sir might be from the question of has the link been dropped. I've seen the link too. The link has been dropped. But I want to be sure that the gen is not disturbing and you can hear me audibly. Anybody? Anybody? The gen is not disturbing. Just type like very fast. The gen is not disturbing. I want to start. Oh, yes, I know the link has been dropped. I'm talking about the gen. The gen is not disturbing, right? I guess I can start. Alright, so let's open our remix, chapter 18. Chapter 18. So open to chapter 18. So I want to start from number 1. Chapter 18 is that group, the one for metals and non-metals. Abi, the one for metals and their compounds. So open to. Alright, thank you so much, Moijesu Morakinyo. Thank you so much. So now open to metals and their compounds. That's chapter 18 of your remix. That's where we want to start from now. Open to chapter 18. So if you are there, can you just tell me I'm there so that I will know I'm not too fast? We have a lot of questions to solve. It is 2 hours and I want us to be very, very fast with it so that we will not have to waste our time. We're having close to like 152 questions. So have you opened your remix to chapter 100 and chapter 18? And I want to believe I can start. So chapter 18, question 1. Question 1 says that bronze and brass are both metallic alloys. Bronze and brass, I hope you are following with your remix. Bronze and brass are both metallic alloys. Which of the following constituents is common to both alloys? Which of the following constituents is common to both alloys? Actually, I've not taught this in the paid class. That's inorganic chemistry and organic chemistry class. I've not taught this alloy part. The one I taught was the aspect of ores. I've taught ores. For those that were in the class, I taught ores. And that was where we're talking about the ore of aluminium. I said the ore of aluminium is bauxite and cryolite. And I told them in that class that the code for you to use to remember that the ore of aluminium is bauxite and cryolite is just ABC. Do you get? Your normal ABC. You know, if you want, when you're a baby, you used to say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. You remember? So just remember that the ore of aluminium, A, is bauxite, B, and cryolite, C. Do you get that? So I taught that in that class, and we mentioned some other ores. So I think I gave them one assignment or so. I think I said they should go and look for that one of uranium. So, and the one for uranium is pitch blend. Please take note of that. The ore of uranium is pitch blend. You can just write that. Pitch blend is spelled P-I-T-C-H-B-L-E-N-D-E. P-I-T-C-H-B-L-E-N-D-E. So please take note of that. The ore of uranium is pitch blend. All right, so let's start now. So brass and bronze are both metallic alloys. Brass and bronze are both metallic alloys. Which of the following constituents is common to both alloys? That's the question. Which of the following constituents is common to both alloys? So A is saying tin, B is saying zinc, C is saying copper, D is saying lead, E is saying aluminium. I go again. A tin, B zinc, C copper, D lead, E aluminium. So to you, what do you think the answer should be? To you, what are you thinking the answer should be? I know my answer already, but before I just push the answer out, what do you think the answer should be? Can you just respond in the comment section very fast? You want to be fast. So the question is asking that brass and bronze are both metallic alloys. Yes, but we all know that brass and bronze have constituents. Yes, of course. I think this morning when I was teaching them about group 3, I mentioned duralumin, and I said duralumin has like 4 constituent elements. So, and the 4 constituent elements are what's it called? The 4 constituent elements is carbon, you have aluminium, you have manganese, and you have magnesium. So I told them about the 4. So you have 4 in that what's it called? for that constituent element of duralumin. That's duralumin. So what I used to use to remember for duralumin is CAM. CAMM. CAM. CA. Please note that now. It's just, see, when it comes to inorganic chemistry, you have to be coding a lot of things in your brain, a lot of things in your head. So I use CAM for that one to remember the alloys of duralumin. CA. Please ensure you are writing CAMM. So you have your carbon, you have your aluminium, you have your what's it called? You have your manganese and you have your magnesium. Take note of that. So now the question is saying here that the brass and bronze are both metallic alloys. Which of the following constituent is common to both alloys? Now the question is saying which of the constituents is common to both alloys. A is tin, B is zinc, C is lead, and E is aluminium. So the first thing you should ask yourself is that what are the constituents of brass? What are the constituents of brass? The constituent of brass, I use the code BraZinc. 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 I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Please, you can just write it down. I'll write BRA then ZINC. BraZinc. That's what I used to use for the what's it called? For the constituent of brass. Why for bronze? What I used to know for bronze is that bronze has Z, but it does not. One of its constituents is having S instead of Z. But let's leave that. So your brass is copper and zinc. Copper and zinc. While your bronze is copper and tin. I don't know if I should come again. Brass is copper and zinc, while your bronze is copper and tin. So having that now, what will be our answer? Surely copper. I hope that's settled. So please just take note of that. Your brass is constituting as the constituent of copper and zinc, and your bronze is having the constituent of copper and tin. If you check that question and you check the options very well, you will realize that they have all the 4 options. I don't know if you get that. All the 4 options are there. You have tin in the option, you have zinc in the option, you have copper in the option, you have lead in the option, you also have aluminium in the option. And all these things, if you are not careful, you will pick the wrong answer. So you have to be so sure that you know what you are doing. When it comes to inorganic chemistry, if you don't know it, you don't know it. There's nothing like let me guess. Organic chemistry, you can still be using your head that okay, I know this about alkane, then I can guess this about alkane, then I can guess that about alkyne. I don't know if you get that. But when it comes to inorganic chemistry, you understand, you just have to know it. You just have to know it. All right. So now number 2, I'm going to skip question 2, and the reason is because I've not gotten there. So taking question 2 now will be looking like I'm being partial. So question 2 is on blast furnace, the smelting of iron under blast furnace, and that will only be treated when we get to transition elements. So let's move from there. Question 3, the same thing. I'm going to skip question 3. Let's check question 5 together, everybody. Question 5, please. Now question 5 says that 5 compounds RTWXY. Question 5. RTWXY form the following compounds. RTWXY form the following compounds: a basic hydride RH, an acidic hydride YH, an amphoteric oxide W2O3 XO2. Which of the elements is an alkali? Which of the elements is an alkali? That's the question. Now let me ask you a question. Do you know what a basic hydride is? That's the first question. Anybody? Please, once you know some of these questions, just be typing. We are interacting. Just be typing it in the comment section. If you don't know it, just say no, I don't know it. So once I see that you don't know it, I'll just tell you the answer. Do you get? Do you know what a basic hydride is? Just like I have said, we'll only be treating the questions based on what I've taught those people. Do you get? So we have only done what's it called, introduction to organic to inorganic chemistry. We have done group 1, we have done group 2, we have done group 3, and we have done group 4. So any question I see that does not fall into this category, I'm going to skip it. So when we are done with those parts, we are going to come back to those parts and we'll take the questions together. Please, do you get what I'm saying? We'll take the questions together again. So that question 2, question 3, question 4 I skipped. You are still coming back to it again once you have done that. So this time, like next week Saturday now, we should have gotten to that end and we'll be able to take the question. So now, basic hydride. I hope you are still following me. Basic hydride. What's a basic hydride? Do you know what a basic hydride is? I told them in that class that from the word basic oxide first, whenever you hear the word basic oxide are oxide of metals. Please note that. Basic oxides are oxides of metals. While acidic oxide are oxides of non-metals. I'm expecting someone to put that down. That's why I've not gone too far. Basic oxides are oxides of what? Metals. Acidic oxides are oxide of what? Non-metals. Do you get that? So now, if basic oxide are oxide of metals and acidic oxides are oxides of non-metals, then that means that what? Basic hydride will be what? Hydride of metals. Is someone get what I'm saying? Basic hydride will be hydride of what? Metals. Now the next one says that acidic hydride. Acidic hydride will be what? Hydride of what? Non-metals. Anytime you hear the word basic, it's talking about a metal. Basic oxide, basic hydride is related to a metal. Acidic oxide, acidic hydride is related to a non-metal. Let me give you a clue. If you are looking at something like, let's say Na2O, that's sodium oxide. We are saying that sodium oxide is what? Is what's it called? Is basic in nature. How do I know that sodium oxide is basic in nature? If I hydrolyze Na2O, that's sodium oxide. By the time I hydrolyze it, I'm going to be getting NaOH. And NaOH is a base. I hope you get what I'm saying. NaOH is a base. That's why we are calling them basic oxide. I don't know if someone is getting what I'm saying now. Let's look at the part of acidic oxide. An example of an acidic oxide is CO2. I still taught them that this morning. An example of an acidic oxide is CO2. CO is neutral. Please note that. CO is neutral to litmus. Though CO is very poisonous, but it is neutral to litmus. I taught them those ones on group 4. But CO2 now, we said is an acidic oxide. By the time I hydrolyze my CO2, note, if I hydrolyze my CO2, what will happen? I'm going to get H2CO3. H2CO3 is a weak acid. We all know that. So now, if I'm getting H2CO3, that means that's an acid. That's why we are calling CO2 an acidic oxide. Please, if you get what I just explained, can you just type I understand? I just want to know if you get and you understand what I'm actually saying. Please. STA student, I want to believe you are still with me and you have not left. So if you understand what I just explained, now please just type I understand. That's just all I need. The reason why we are calling one basic oxide and the reason why we are calling one acidic oxide. Perfect. Do you get that? Oh, I love that. I love that. So Abolade Victoria, thanks for following testimony. Following Musti. Hey, I don't know how to spell it. Feti, thank you for following. Bashirat, thank you. I can see you. So that's the reason why they are called the name we call them. I hope everybody gets that. Perfect. So now this question is not saying that one is a basic hydride. So I know that basic hydride is an hydride of what? Of metal. Now the next one is saying that an acidic oxide, an acidic hydride, that's an hydride of what? Non-metal. Then the next one is now saying amphoteric oxide. Amphoteric oxide. What's an amphoteric oxide? An amphoteric oxide is an oxide that can behave like an acid and can behave like a base in reaction. That's just it. And those are what are these amphoteric metals? Let me give you a code now. You know, I told you that when it comes to inorganic chemistry, you just have to be coding a lot. I know we are solving questions, but we are still learning. So write this code down in your book. Write this code down in your book. BAPSZ. I call it BAPS. BAPS and Z. BAPS. That's the code. Please, are you there? Just write it down in your notes. The code to know amphoteric oxide or amphoteric metals. BAPS. Then there's B, there's A, there's P, there's S, and there's Z. Please, if I need to repeat anything, let me know. So what's the B standing for? The B is standing for beryllium. The B is standing for, why don't you understand, Abiodun Olayode? Let me understand what you don't understand. Is it the code I'm giving or what I've explained before? So the B is standing for beryllium. Everybody please follow. The A is standing for aluminium. I hope you're writing. The P is standing for lead. You know lead is PB. Lead is PB. The P is standing for lead. I hope you're following. The S is standing for tin. Tin is SN. Tin is SN. So SN is standing for tin. Then the last one, which is Z. Z is zinc. That is ZN. So once you know that 5 code in your head, there's nothing else they want to ask you on amphoteric oxide that you will not understand. Please, I hope someone is learning. BAPS, that's the code I give to it. So now, any of them that is forming oxide with, that is forming an oxide, it will be behaving amphoterically. And behaving amphoterically means that it can act as an acid and it can act as a base. Do you get that now? Please take note of that. BAPS. BAPS is the code. So now let's look at that question. So the question is now saying that which of the elements is an alkali? Which of the elements is an alkali? If I'm to ask you, from what we heard that R, T, please look at the question now, don't look at my face. R, T, W, X, and Y. So the first thing to look at is that in everything they mentioned, T is not there. Please look at the options now. Options. T is not in everything they mentioned. If you look at it, a basic hydride, RH. Acidic hydride, YH. Do you see that? Then amphoteric oxide, W2O3. I don't know if you see that. And then XO2. That means T is not even in what they mentioned. Since T is not in what they mentioned, that means T can never be my answer. That's how to first eliminate. T cannot be my answer. Since T cannot be my answer, what's the next thing that is likely not to be my answer? An alkali can never be amphoteric. Please take note of that. An alkali. When you are saying alkali, alkali, forget about amphoteric, whatever. So that means W and X are out. WX out. Then from there, I already told you that acidic hydride, the outside of what? Non-metals. And alkalis are majorly from my metals, like your NaOH. Do you get? Like your CaOH2. Like you understand all those alkali now, all those your bases. Please note that alkali are soluble bases. For those that do not know, alkali are soluble bases. So the way we used to say it to ourselves then when we are reading is that all alkali are bases. You can write it down too if you want. All alkali are bases, but not all bases are alkali. All alkali are bases, but not all bases are alkali. What's the meaning? All alkali are actually a base, but it's not all base that is an alkali. The reason is because we said an alkali is a soluble base. That means you have some bases that are not soluble. Please, do you? I don't know. If someone get what I'm saying? We have some bases that are actually not soluble. I'm trying to take this class not like a pro now. I'm trying to consider everybody because I know that some people are just starters. That's why I'm having to repeat some things over and over again. But irrespective, I want to believe that you are learning. That's just the major goal and the major aim of this place. So alkali is a soluble base. So we are saying that all alkali are bases, but not all bases are alkali. Look at, let's think of, okay, in Ibadan now we have a rice that is item 7. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. There's one rice they call item 7 in Ibadan. So now I can say that all item 7 rice are rice. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Any rice from item 7 is a rice, but not all rice is from item 7. Do you get that? I don't know. Please, if you are getting what I'm saying, I would be loving to be seeing comments. Those comments will be pushing me to continue and not have to repeat some things. So that's the comparison I'm making between what's it called, alkali and bases. So please take note of that. So if I will be picking an answer now, what will be my answer? My answer should be A, and that will be R. And how was I able to know? Because I already saw basic hydride. So that basic hydride is telling me that it is, that metal is either in group 1 or group 2. Do you get? As is in group 1 or group 2, it is group 1 or group 2 metals that forms alkali. Very simple. So answer to that will be A. So let's proceed. Let's proceed. Question 6. Question 6. If you are with me, please can you type I'm with you, sir? Let me see that. Let me see that. I can see like 18 persons following. Thank you everyone for following. So please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, it's wrong for you to be learning like this and you are not subscribing. We have to remove you from this video. That was a joke. Yeah. Alright, okay, you just join now. So Darasimi, you're welcome. Go to chapter 18 of your remix. Chapter 18. Chapter 18. Darasimi, I hope you get that. Chapter 18 on my system here is on page 69. But I don't know which one you are using. I'm using remix, not fat success. There's remix, there's fat success. Whichever one you are using, I don't know. But I'm using remix, not fat success. That's what I'm saying. So I prefer remix, but fat success too is very good. Very, very good sound. So now I'm looking at number 6 now. Everybody, are you on number 6 now? Then I see me. I hope you have caught up with us. Please catch up. Very important. Number 6 now. In the extraction of aluminium, please, the reason for solving all these questions, it can be your question in Jamb. I told STA students that there was this what's it called? There was this question, my number 1 question in Jamb. The question was on iron, and the question was that the iron that I would derive from blast furnace, the first product of iron you are getting from blast furnace is what type of iron? That was my question 1, UTME 2025. They said the iron you are getting from blast furnace is what type of iron? When I saw that question, I smiled. And the reason I smiled is because I had discussed it with my friends. We had a class and it was just my friend that was saying it to our ears. That day I was tired. I was just sitting down like this and I was just looking. And he said, please, whenever you see that blast furnace, whenever you are asked about the iron, just know that it is pig iron. Pig iron is the one that contains the greatest percent of impurity. For those that do not know, there are 3 types of iron: pig iron, wrought iron, and cast iron. Pig iron, wrought iron, cast iron. Those are the 3 types of iron you are having. So now they are now asking that between the 3, which one will I find in blast furnace? You see, we are already learning a lot now. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. Like in the product of blast furnace, which one am I going to get out? Then the answer is actually pig iron. But there is no way you will know it. See, I can beat my chest. There's no way you will know it if you do not read it. You do not hear it. Nobody taught you. You never heard about it. You will just be looking and you just pick one answer. I told people about my first Jamb score. Don't worry, I'll still properly share my story some of those days. Those days, when I get there and I'll just pick one. I know you two, you have picked one before, Abi. Yeah, understand. That's fine. No problem. Oh. Don't mention. You two, when you do not know the answer, you quickly pick one. You say, Holy Spirit, where are you? God of my father, where are you? You just pick. You see that's looking like the answer. And you pick C. You get out of the exam or your friend will tell you that it's A. That is the answer. And you are seeing A. Like A can never be the answer. A cannot be. So that's why you have to discuss all these sessions, because you cannot, there's no way you want to go about it. You can't jump it. Please take note. And another thing I would love to mention too is that don't always depend on the answers from your textbooks. That's why you have search engines. At the same time too, don't depend on search engines. I'm not saying you should go and be using search engines, but I'm saying that look like remix now. Remix is very good, fat success is very good, but I'm not saying you should go and use your 100% trust and lay it on remix. You picked B Remix pick D, and you did not even understand the explanation of remix for picking D, and you two just agreed that the answer is D. You are doing yourself, oh. You are doing yourself. So please try and avoid, you understand, all those small mistakes. That's why you have, please, for those that are asking that which textbook are you to use, Ababio is the best. Just use Ababio to read your inorganic, but you can't be reading everything. That's why you have to practice question, check your textbook, and let's move. So now, in the extraction of aluminium from purified bauxite, let me quickly say this for those that were not in the class. That's why it's good that you actually pay for the class. Sincerely, we are learning a lot in the class. In that class, I told them, when you want to get aluminium, please write. When you want to get aluminium, if I need to repeat some things, let me know. We use two processes. The first process is called Bayer's process. Bayer, B-A-Y-E-R. That's the first process. The second process is called Hall's process. Hall's process, like your normal Hall. H-A-L-L. That's all. So Bayer's process and Hall's process. What's the function of Bayer's process? Bayer's process will help you to purify bauxite for you to get aluminium oxide. I repeat, Bayer's process, what you are doing in Bayer's process is just to purify your bauxite. Purify bauxite. Bauxite is Al2O3. But that bauxite, when it is coming with a lot of impurities. And I told them in that class that one of the great impurities that you have for that bauxite is iron 3 oxide. Please write. I'm saying a lot already. All these things are things that you can be asked in your UTME. One of the things that I'm saying this, that Bayer's process and Hall's process. In your Bayer's process now, you want to purify bauxite. That's what you are doing in Bayer's process. You want to purify bauxite so that all the, you know, bauxite is an ore of aluminium. I said that at the beginning of this life, that bauxite is an ore of aluminium. So bauxite being an ore of aluminium, the point is that if it is an ore of aluminium, you will have to extract it, and you want to get aluminium itself from that bauxite. But now when I go to my mining site, when I get to the mining site and I'm carrying out bauxite, I'm taking bauxite, I will have a lot of impurities that are coming with that bauxite. I will have sand, I will have a lot of things. I told them that the name you call all those impurities is called gang. Alright, be looking. The name of the impurities that comes with an ore, right now, the name of the impurities that come with an ore is called gang. G-A-N-G-U-E. That's the spelling, gang. So that gang now, I want to remove it from bauxite. And in the process of removing it, I said that the greatest impurity there is iron 3 oxide. So now when I'm trying to use that Bayer's process now, and I'm not extracting, what's it called? I'm extracting aluminium, it's Al2O3, the pure form, from that impure form. I will be getting Al2O3 at the end of the day. Please let me come back. I'm saying that when you want to purify, you want to get aluminium, you are going to carry out two processes. That's Bayer's process and Hall's process. In Bayer's process, that's the first process. You are having bauxite, but that bauxite has impurities. And one of the impurities of that bauxite is iron 3 oxide. That is the greatest impurities. It has other impurities, but the greatest one that Jamb can ask you is iron 3 oxide. So now I want to separate all those impurities from it and be left with pure bauxite. Aluminium oxide is also called bauxite. So I want to be left to the pure form of that thing alone. So what I will go to do is just to allow it to undergo Bayer's process. And in Bayer's process, I will remove every impurity. So if after I've removed the impurity, I'll be left with pure bauxite. Then I will now take that pure bauxite into Hall's process. So it's not that pure bauxite that will enter into Hall's process. Hall's process is now focused on getting aluminium. Hall's process is focused on getting aluminium. I repeat, aluminium. The way I used to remember that Hall's process is for aluminium is because, you know, inside that Hall you have ALL. So that Al for me is standing for aluminium. Please, do you get that? So if you are asked, a question can just come that which process is used to extract aluminium, just remember that it's all. The code I used to use is that inside all I have Al. Please, do you get what I'm saying? Inside all I have Al, HALL. Al is standing for aluminium, so I just pick it and I'm out. But to remove the pure bauxite from everything, I'll use Bayer's process. That's speaking right. Please, are you gaining? Can I know in the comment section? I need to know. Are you really gaining? Are you really gaining? I'm waiting for some responses. Okay, Ashafa Abiodun Simiat, you can surely join the class. If you have my phone number, you can just message me on WhatsApp. I will respond. So I will let you know how you can join the class. But it's not free, oh. It's 1,500, though. It's not free. So the reason for saying it's not free is because a lot of people will just joke with it and they will not take it serious. Alright, so that question is now saying, question 6, everybody, let's go back to our remix. Question 6 is saying that in the extraction of aluminium from purified bauxite by electrolysis. Let me drop that again. Please, aluminium is extracted by electrolysis. Is another Jamb question. That which of the processes is aluminium extracted from? Electrolysis. Can you write that down too, please? Electrolysis. Aluminium is extracted through electrolysis. In fact, how many of you know your electrochemical series? I don't have a textbook that I used to show you here. You should remember your electrochemical series from your potassium, sodium. You still remember? It's code me I used to remember. Q sodium, calcium, mass Fe. So magnesium. All those ones that are above aluminium, if you know your your electrochemical series, please, you can just go there now. Those elements that are above from the top till where aluminium is, all of them, they are extracted through electrolysis. I'm saying a lot on this live. I've said a lot. So number 6 is now saying that in the extraction of aluminium from purified bauxite by electrolysis, cryolite is used because cryolite. Why are we using cryolite? Cryolite is used because A, it makes bauxite a better conductor of electricity. I don't know. B, it makes bauxite melt at a lower temperature. I don't know. C, it makes aluminium purer. What do you think? I don't know. D, it prevents aluminium from getting oxidized. We know what it means to get oxidized, Abby. Oxidation is what? Loss of electron, Abby. Why reduction is gain of electron. The code is oil rig. Don't let me be giving you too much codes. Let's leave that one. So E, it protects the carbon electrode used in the process. So you've seen the question. To you, what do you think the answer is? We have to be doing it together. So just tell me the option of your answer. Just type it in the comment section and scroll it. Let me have it very fast. The person that is saying I should repeat All's process, you might just go and read it. Or after this live, you go to the video again so that I can gain. But I'm saying that All's process is the process that is used for the extraction of aluminium from pure bauxite. From pure bauxite. That's just it. So I'm waiting for others. Somebody say C, B, C, testimony, C. Entire is saying B. I'm waiting for 1 or 2 questions. Once I can get 1 or 2 more, we are like 14 on this live. So please, let's drop the responses. So I'll tell you the reason why others are wrong. That's why I want you to answer. Once you answer, you will know that, oh, this question, I answered it on Dr. JP's live session that day and I missed it. Why did I miss it? You understand? This was why I missed it. And he corrected me that this is the answer. Do you get the reason why I'm giving you time to answer? Alright, so please, cryolite there is acting as an impurity. Cryolite in that extraction is acting as an impurity. And for those of you that have done matter, You must have been taught impurities, abi? And the function of impurity is that it lowers the melting point and it raises the boiling point. I go again. The function of impurity is that it lowers, please, everything I'm saying is important. It lowers the melting point and it raises the boiling point. That's the function of impurity. So, but you know, they did not tell you that cryolite is acting as an impurity. That's why you have to read. You have to what? You have to read. I taught them this in that class. So, seeing cryolite here, cryolite is acting as an impurity, and the function of it being there is that it wants to lower the melting point, or else it will take time before you will get your aluminium. So because I don't want it to take too long to get my aluminium, I will add cryolite. So once I add cryolite, it will quickly come out. So my cryolite is composed of sodium, aluminium and fluorine, for those that knows very well. Sorry, my cryolite is composed of what's it called, sodium, aluminium and fluorine. That one is, by the way, you can just learn that later. So the answer there will be, it makes bauxite melt at a lower temperature. So the answer will be B. So please, those of you that pick C, those of you that pick D, the correct answer is actually B, because cryolite is an impurity there. Do you get that? I wanted to say something again for you to learn, but I've forgotten. It's well. Maybe if I remember, I wanted to say something, and that one too is very, very important. But okay, yes, I wanted to say something about that impurity. Now let me give you an example. How do I know that my impurity used to make things melt easier, and it will take more time before it boils? Now you can get home, when you are at home, you can make this practical. When you are cooking, let's say you want to boil water, if you add salt to that water will take time to boil. I'm not lying. That water will take time. It will take time to boil. But if you are just boiling the water alone without salt, it will boil at the normal temperature. So let's assume that normally before, your water will boil under 10 minutes. You go and add salt. It might not, it will not boil at exactly 10 minutes. It might be boiling at, let's say around, I don't know, let's say around 12 minutes, 13 minutes. That's the function of your impurity. Now listen, if you buy ice block, and you want to use it to drink garri, one of the things that will make your ice block melt easily is an impurity, because we said an impurity lowers the melting point. So instead of you pouring the sugar inside the garri, just pour the sugar on the ice block. Your ice block will melt faster. Don't worry, it's a science. Your ice block will melt faster. So in case you want to drink garri and you're like, oh, it's ice block I want to use, but ice block will take time, don't panic. Just pour your garri inside the plate, put the ice block on it, then that sugar you want to use to drink it, sprinkle it on the ice block. If the ice block is supposed to use 10 minutes to boil before, to melt before, you might be using 5 minutes. You can try that out and tell me later. And if you are boiling water, ensure that if you want it to be very fast, you don't add anything inside. And then after you are done, you can be adding maggi, salt and the likes. So please take note of that. Now, by the way, please, are you gaining value in this live session? Even me myself, I'm enjoying it. All right, let's move on. We'll skip question 7, and that's another blast furnace. We'll have to skip it. Question 8. Everybody look at question 8 and answer. I've answered question 8 today. The question is saying that bronze is an alloy of. Oh yeah. Give me responses. Question 8. Bronze is an alloy of A, copper, zinc and nickel. B, aluminium and copper. C, copper and zinc. D, tin and zinc. E, tin and copper. So please, can I have responses? I want to see the responses from you people. Bronze. Type it. What option is it for you? I would love to know. Olayede, you're just typing and. Which one is and? I'm not saying and here. I hope all is well. Please, we are 15 on this live. It's only Bello Bashirat that has responded. You don't know. Alright. Maybe you came late to the live session, but I've mentioned it. Temitayo, I've mentioned it before. I've explained brass and zinc. I've explained them as alloys. Well, without wasting much of my time, bronze is an alloy of copper and tin. Bronze is an alloy of copper. Write it down. It will not bite your hand. Bronze is an alloy of copper and tin. So please take note of that. That's just all you need to note about that. Bronze is an alloy of copper and tin. And that's option E. Option E. But look at what they did there. I hope it's not only my remix that is behaving like that. They wrote E. In that option E, it is tin that came before copper. I hope it's like that in your textbook too. So now, if you are not careful now, there is always copper, copper, copper. You know there is copper that is starting. You know you can go and rush and go and pick option C. I don't know if someone is getting the idea. The correct answer is in option E. But in option C, they already wrote copper. You on seeing copper like this, you just jump. You just go and pick copper. Then at the end of the day, you get out of the exam or your friend is saying that, do you see that question of copper and tin? You be like, there's no copper and tin there. It's copper and zinc I saw. And you know that tin came before. Please take note of that. Take note of that. Okay, we'll skip question 10 too. Skip question 10. We'll skip 11. We'll skip 12. Let's look at question 13. Question 13. Everybody. Question 13. So question 13 says that the alloy duralumin is used for building of aeroplanes. Those that were in the class, I said this. I even mentioned this duralumin very well. Because I know that Jamb, they like some questions. They might just be changing it. So I said the alloy duralumin is used for building of aeroplanes because it absorbs heat readily from the sun, thereby preventing the inside of the airplane from getting too cold at high altitudes. I don't know. B, reflects sunlight readily, thereby keeping the inside of the plane cool. I don't know. C, is extremely durable and possess reflective ability. I don't know. Option D, is easily the lightest building material. I don't know. Option E, possess both strength and lightness. I don't know. So what's your answer? Somebody should help me. The question 13 is what we are looking at. If you are just joining this live, ensure you like the video. Please, if you have not liked this the program, please just, the like is just over there. Just like it. And if you have not subscribed, please just subscribe. Let's get this channel very, very fast, and let's grow it together. So the answer to question 13, what's your answer? Please, let's do it together, so that if I correct you, you will be able to know that this is why you missed it. Do you get it? Oh yeah. I'm waiting for you. I've only got one person. Ashafa Abiodu. This one's that I'm getting and from you people. I don't know why that and is there. You see, and you are trying to. Okay, option E. Okay, it's E you people are writing. It's making it like, okay, thank you. So I think Moijesu is saying E. What's in E? It possesses both strength and lightness. Darasim is also saying it possesses both strength and lightness. That's great. Ashafa is saying D. Right? That's great. Any other person, please contribute. Contribute. Join them while they are making it too. Let your hand be there. By the time you are sending me your Jamb result, I should be able to come back to this live and screenshot your part that girl has always been. I should be able to say that boy has always been. Contribute. Contribute, Joe. That was just a joke. So now let's look at the question together. If you are not careful, you miss this question. Like you will miss it. Oh, which chapter? We are on chapter 18. to the person that is just joining, chapter 18 on my screen, it is on page, we are now on page 70 on my screen. We are on question 30. That's for Adeniyi Iladi or something like that. So please just check through. All right, let's move. Question 13, page 70, remix. The alloy duralumin. Whenever you hear the word alloy, what are alloys made for? The alloys are just to like correct some things. I don't want to use iron because iron is too heavy, and there are some other things the reason why I'm not using iron. So this is why we come up with alloys. We understand that, okay, I don't want to if I want to give people medals, you know, we have what's it called, copper, we have bronze, and brass. The reason why we are having bronze and brass is because we want to improve on a particular element. Please, I want to say something after this question. In case I forget, somebody should remind me. I want to say something after this question. You learn from it. It's on that alloy. So now, those alloys, the reason why they are made like that is because they have improved quality. Now the question is now saying that why is duralumin used? And I've told you the component of duralumin. I said you should remember calm. Don't forget calm. All right. So now, absorb heat readily from the sun, thereby preventing, that one is rubbish. It cannot even be the answer. But a Jamb to pick it. B. What's B? Reflect sunlight readily. How does that one concern us? Get out of the way. Butter jaw. C. Is extremely durable. Look at that. Extremely durable. C is looking correct. And what's that, the remaining thing? And possess reflective ability. The start is that extremely durable is correct, but they now added that it possess what? Reflective ability. We don't need it. We don't need the reflective ability. We don't need it for anything, and that's why option C might not be correct. Option C will only be correct if D and E is not saying anything close. Do you get? Oh no, please, are you getting what I'm saying? D and E will be. Thank you so much, Sir Jeremiah. I don't know who that is. Thank you so much. D and E will only be correct if and only if, C will only be correct if and only if D and E are saying nonsense. That's when you have to go and fall back to option C. Please, do you get that? Now, D is now saying that is the lightest building material. It is okay. It's easily the lightest building material. I don't know. My textbook did not tell me that it is the lightest building material. We have some other building materials that are light. Do you get? So those are the ways to eliminate. E now. E is now saying because it possesses strength. But despite the fact that it has strength, it is light, and that's the major focus. They would have used copper. They would have used manganese. They would have used magnesium. These are the components of duralumin. They would have used them alone. But they realized that, okay, if you are using them alone, these things are heavy. They are metals. Do you get? They are metals. So we need something that is light. Imagine plane now. Look at the number of things your plane is carrying. Plane is now heavy. That means to even fly will become a problem. Do you get that? To fly will become a problem. So that's why they come up with alloys that will be lighter. Alloys that will be lighter. So that's why option E will be the correct answer. So if you have chosen option E, you are very correct. Kudos to you. Question 14 now. Let's move. Which of the following statements is true? Which of the following statements is true? A. Metals conduct electricity while non-metals do not. Which of the following statement is true? A. Metals conduct electricity while non-metals do not. I like this question. A. I said I wanted to say something about alloy. I never forget. B. Metals have high density. Non-metals have low density. I don't know. C. Metals form basic oxides. Non-metals form acidic oxide. I've said something like that today. D. In the electrochemical series, metals are above hydrogen Why non-metals are below hydrogen? I don't know. E. Metals lose electrons. Why non-metals gain electrons during normal reaction? Please, what is the answer? Yes, Oluwatobiloba, you can catch up. You're welcome. We are on page 70 of our chemistry remix, chapter 18. Just join us. Just join us. Ensure you like the video and you subscribe. Alright. Let's proceed. What's your answer to question 14? Everybody, I need answers. Question 14, everybody. C. Abolade Victoria is going for a C. Okay, I'm waiting for others. Everybody's going for a C. E for Stephen Adeoye. E. Bello Basirat, C. Alright. Who else? Anybody else? Alright. So let's analyze. Please, this question is a trap. And if you are not careful, you will always miss it. I've always fallen for the trap too. Always. But this night, I'm not going. Hey, who is that one? Bye. Which one is a fine boy? Stop that. So, I've always fallen for the trap, but tonight I'm not going to fall for the trap. So let's focus now. So now, question 14. He said that which of the following is true? Please note that the truthfulness is completely true. Like they are saying like something that is completely true, not half true. Jamb is not dealing with half true, half lie. Completely true. A. Metals conduct electricity while non-metals do not. Is that not correct? It's correct now. Of course, it's your metals that conduct electricity. Non-metals don't conduct electricity. B. Part of your properties of metals is that metals will conduct electricity. Non-metals will never conduct electricity. But that's where your reading now goes wide. There is a non-metal that is carbon. And carbon has allotropes. You know, we have allotropes of carbon. We have the amorphous and we have the crystalline. For those of you that still remember, we have amorphous and the crystalline. Part of your crystalline, I taught them in the last class. Part of that crystalline is your diamond, your graphite, your Buckminster fullerenes. For your amorphous, please write everything as I'm saying them. I know I'm rushing. If I'm too fast, just back it like -10. You get, just do back and you catch up again. So for your amorphous, you're having coke, coal, coke, and the likes. But while I was teaching them, they have the crystalline form of carbon. I differentiated between diamond and graphite. And I told them that graphite conducts electricity, despite the fact that it is made up of carbon. And why does it conduct electricity? The reason why it conducts electricity, you can tell me why graphite conducts electricity. I need someone that is reading, that is ready for Jamb. Who can tell me why graphite conducts electricity? Oh yeah. Very fast. Thank you. Everyone saying that. I'm trying. I'm so happy that you all are here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are moving. So please, can you prove to me? Oh no. I'm coming, please. My phone is not charging. Please, I'm waiting for responses. So I'm asking for the reason why graphite is conducting electricity. I don't know. Goodness. Please, this socket has stopped working. Alright, thank you so much, Temitayo. Because it has what? Free mobile electrons. But please, there's a question inside Lamlad. I wish my Lamlad is here. Yeah, I think I have it very close. Yeah. This socket is no longer working. There's a question is, if you have your lambda, you can carry it now. There's a question in page other true and false. Good. Everybody, look. I'm not sure you can see this. Under true and false of matter, true and false of matter. If you look at this question 3, you can't see it because it's turning the other way. So you can, if you have lambda there, you can just check. Question 3 says that metals conduct electricity. Listen, metals conduct electricity using free mobile ions as electric current carriers. If you are not careful, you go and pick yes. It's not ions, it's electrons. You know what ions are? Okay, I've told some people this too. Those are the students of Engineer Daniel. Do you know that your ions, listen everybody, you will not agree with what I want to say now. Your ions, okay, let me ask you a question. SO42 minus, is it an ion or a radical? SO42 minus, we are learning, irrespective of the number of questions we solve. If we solve 10, you will agree with me that you are learning more than the 10 questions. I've said a lot on this life. That is even enough to feel like 2 pages. SO42 minus, is it an ion or a radical? Please, pour me answers. Pour me answers. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. SO42 minus, is it an ion or a radical? Please, let's learn this one too. Be fast, be fast. Okay, an ion. SO42 minus. Yeah, it's on now. Thank you. Do I have another charger? I want to quickly plug my phone. It's boat. Oshé, Mr. Boat. Boat, bao. Can't be boat, too. Can't be boat. Can't be boat. Alright, radical. Alright, Joy, I can see you. Please note, SO42 minus is an ion, not a radical. I know your secondary school teacher taught you that it's a radical. Please, because of the sake of Jamb, first wash your brain of that now. It is not. Let me use this. I want to use this one to charge my phone. Thank you. So please first wash your memory of that. SO42 minus is an ion and not a radical. Is an ion. Cl minus, ion. All of them, ion. What we call radical, when we get to radical is even under organic chemistry. Do you get? Radical is under organic chemistry. But when we get to radical, we'll talk about radical. But please note that all those SO42 minus, CO32 minus, which one again? NO2, NO3 minus, all those ones that they are group of atoms. They are, my dear, they are not, what's it called? They are not radicals, so they are ions. Note that. So now, I'm saying that you should note that your carbon, the way your carbon conduct electricity for graphite, it is using free mobile electrons and not free mobile ions. They can use that to confuse you. So you have to know the difference between electron and ions. Please take note. So now, metals conduct electricity, why non-metals do not? That statement is not correct. The reason why it's not correct is because we have a non-metal, which is graphite, that conduct electricity. A is out. B, metals have high density. Non-metals have low density. Is that correct? Actually, our metals have what? High density, isn't it? Yes. But our non-metals have low density, isn't it? Yes. But still under carbon, we have another allotropes of carbon that we call diamond. How many of you know that diamond is the hardest known substance? I want to believe you all know that diamond is the hardest in the whole world, in the universe. The hardest known substance is diamond. And I told them in the class that one of the uses of diamond is that it is used in cutting glass. If your mommy is someone that is into aluminium, or she used to do mirror, like my mommy used to do mirror. So that thing, There is one small ball in front of in the mouth of that thing that they used to cut glass. They call it diamond. So that diamond is the hardest known substance. That is why that option B2 will be wrong, because of diamond. I hope you get that. Then we move to the next one. Metals form basic oxide, non-metals form acidic oxide. Is that not true? It is true. Yes, I already told you that basic oxide, the oxide of metals. Is that not what they are saying? Non-metals, acidic oxide. And I told you that what's it called? Acidic oxide are oxide of non-metals. But why is it not true? The reason why it's not completely true is because we have amphoteric oxides. Do you get that? We are having what? Amphoteric oxides. And amphoteric oxides are oxides that can behave as metals and non-metals. I hope you know. And most of these elements that form amphoteric oxides, they are metals. Do you get? Aluminium now, we form amphoteric oxide. I gave you the code the other time, BAPS. So aluminium now will form amphoteric oxide, which is what? Metal. It will behave like a metal and it will behave like a what? Non-metal. Do you get? So that's why that statement is also not correct. Because despite the fact that metals do not only form basic oxide, they also form amphoteric oxide. Non-metals do not only form acidic oxide, they also form amphoteric oxides too. So please, that one too is wrong. D, that D is even completely wrong. Very, very wrong. In the electrochemical series, metals are above hydrogen. Metals are above hydrogen, while non-metals are below hydrogen. That's completely wrong. Very, very wrong. From the top to hydrogen, they are metals. Beneath hydrogen, downward, they are still metals. In fact, we call it, if we don't want to call it electrochemical series, we call it activity series of metals. Activity series of metals. But Jamb know that you might not know that. That's why they will use that question to trap you and you might pick it. The correct answer is option E. Metals lose electron. In no condition will metals be accepting electron. There's no how you want to force sodium. That sodium, when you take electron, it will not. Sodium is 281. It always wants to lose electron. Do you get? And non-metals, they don't lose electron. They want to gain. So it's a worldwide known thing that metals want to lose while non-metals wants to gain. So the correct answer is option E. Do you understand? Let me know if you understand, please. The correct answer is option E. Not A, not B, not C, not D. The correct answer is option E. Because E is always true. Like, always. Always true. Never wrong. Metals will always accept electron. It is before they born our grandparents. That's where it has been. Until we will live. Until under our test time. Rise in our generation, sha. So please, if you have not liked this video, like it, Joe. Let's take it to 30 likes. Thank you. And if you have not subscribed, please, I would really appreciate that you just subscribe. All right, thank you. Thank you. So I'm looking at the next question that we can have. Yes. All right. Question 15. Question 15. Please, if you have not liked this video, like it. Oh, God will like you too. Valentine is coming. I will not say your boyfriend will like you, and at the same time, I will not say we hate you. But shall like my video. Thank you. Thank you so much. Alright, so question 15 now. Let's move, everybody. Which of the following statement is true? Please follow with your remix. Which of the following statement is true? All alkali metals. A. All alkali metals salt dissolve with dissociation in water. B. Most ionic substances are easily vaporized. C. Ionic substances exist only as liquids. I don't know. D. Non-ionic substances are good electrolytes. E. Nitrogen exists in the trivalent state in ammonium salt. What's the answer? So what's your answer? Please put your answer in the comment box. Put your answer in the comment box. I hope people are still following me and I'm not talking to myself. Help me, oh. Put your answer in the comment box, please. Whatever you feel that is. Wow. Nobody is responding. Devil is a liar. If you don't know, just tell me you don't know. I will continue. Let's not be waiting in vain, oh. Please. Jeez. Please, I'm waiting for others. The answer should be A, I guess. Somebody saying I'm not sure if the answer is B or D. Okay? We are with you. We are with you in the spirit. I'm waiting for others to drop answers, please. Well done to everyone that has been following this live. God bless you. B or D. Yeah, we are not 30 likes. God bless you all. Alright, let's just take the question. Let's take the question. That's question 15. Which one of the following statements is true? Is true. Let me start from A. Even though I know all alkali metal salts dissolve with dissociation in water. Yes. You cannot know it because you did not pay for the class. See, this thing is just application. How many of you know your table salt? Do you know table salt? Table salt is NaCl and alkali metals. That's group 1 elements. And sodium is in group 1. So group 1 is sodium. Sodium reacts with chlorine. That's sodium chloride. I don't know if you get. If you pour salt inside water, will you not dissolve? You get. You know what this is? It's just like your understanding that depends. So far you know that salt, whatever happens for sodium will happen for everybody in group 1. So if I know that, okay, sodium, okay, if I dissolve sodium water, if I dissolve sodium chloride in water, it will dissolve. Then if I dissolve potassium chloride in water, it will dissolve. All other salts in that group 1, they will dissolve. And one thing you should notice is that all salts of group 1 are water soluble. Go and write it now. Write it in your notes now. All sorts of group 1 are water soluble. When you're done writing, just type I'm done writing, sir. You're writing Jamb, you don't want to write. Look at you. Nice job. So just put it there that all sorts of group 1 are water soluble. Now after that, are you done writing? The next thing you are going to write is that all carbonates of group 1 are stable to eat. Write it. All carbonates of group 1 are stable to eat. All carbonates of group 1 are stable to eat. Have you written that too? All carbonates of group 1 are stable. Hey, all these things I'm telling you, you will come back after your results and tell me that you are grateful. Please let me know when you're done writing that too. all carbonate of group 1 are stable to it. Thank you. Oh, I should recap. Alright, so I said all salts of group 1, like when you say something is a salt of group 1, they will dissolve in water. Alright, all carbonates of group 1 are stable to it. So Na2CO3, K2CO3, all those ones. What do I mean by they are stable to it? That means that if I eat them, like if I'm putting it on them, they will not decompose. How many of you remember your what's it called? Your Kako3, that your limestone composition, CaCO3. By the time I eat CaCO3, I'm going to get CO2 and CaO and CO2. CaO is quicklime, while CO2 is carbon dioxide. Do you get? So note that. But calcium is in group 2. So all carbonates of group 2 will decompose on eating. I really wish someone can be writing everything I'm saying. All carbonates of group 2 are stable. All carbonate of group 2 will decompose on eating rather, while all carbonate of group 1 are stable to eat. But I'm saying that all salts of group 1, they will dissolve in water. So far your NaCl, which is your table salt, will dissolve. All salt of group 1 too, they will dissolve. Oh yeah. So B is saying that most ionic substances are easily vaporized. That's a lie. A big I should recap again. Joe, you should not collect cap from my head. Alright, so I go for the last time. Please listen. All carbonates of group 1, they are stable to eat. All salts of group 1, they will dissolve in water. All carbonates of group 2, they are not stable to eat. When you eat the carbonate of group 2, they will give you results. So all carbonate of group 2 are not stable to eat. All carbonate of group 1 are stable to eat. All salts of group 1 will dissolve in water. Thank you. So option B says that most ionic substances are easily vaporized. That's a big lie. Your salt does not even vaporize. The salt you are using to cook at home, does it? You don't mean vaporize? Vaporize means it's turning to gases. Thank you so much, Jeremiah. Thank you so much. Yeah, of course. Lithium is an exception. Yes, lithium is an exception. You are correct about that. I don't just want to start mentioning that because that's when you are talking about what's it called, diagonal relationship. I said it in the class, but I don't just want to start talking about that because if what's it called, if Jamb will ask you, they will just ask you that. They will ask you group 1 generally. Do you get? Group 2 generally. Group 3 generally. So if they will ask you diagonal relationship too, they will ask you generally. So diagonal relationship is another thing on its own. Diagonal relationship, for those that don't know, is when you have an element in one group, but that element is behaving like another element in the next group. So lithium is like a bastard in the family. It behaves like elements in group 2. In group 2, we have beryllium. Beryllium is a bastard. Beryllium behaves like group 3. Do you get? So that's just it. Jeremiah, you are reading. I love that. So just take note of that. So also, please take note of that to everybody. I hope you've noted that. So B, most ionic substances are easily vaporized. That's completely wrong. Number C, ionic substance exists only as liquid. Na lie. NaCl is a solid. So once you know one example, that example will be helping you to eliminate others. The salt in my house is not a liquid, it's solid. So non-ionic substances are good electrolytes. Note that non-ionic substances are good electrolytes. Is that possible? No. Those of you that you have done electrolysis, you know that what we call electrolytes, they are always ionic. It's electrolysis. Please, if you have the understanding of electrolysis, can you drop that? Maybe you can even have a class for electrolysis. I don't know. Sincerely, I feel like some of you really need to help you. If you understand electrolysis up to calculation aspect, you can just let me know. And if you have any problem too, maybe you know a part, maybe you know the electrochemical cell but you don't know the electrolytic cell, but you have problem with calculation, just tell me in the comment section. I'll look into that and see whatever I can do on electrolysis. So I'm saying that option D is wrong because electrolytes are always ionic. Whether weak electrolyte or strong electrolyte, they are always, note it, electrolytes are always ionic. That's that. E, nitrogen exists in a trivalent state in ammonium salt. Many of us know that nitrogen is always having that triple bond, like triple bond. If you have two nitrogen atoms, you see them holding themselves like this triple bond. But in ammonium salt, how many of you know ammonium, not ammonia? Ammonia is NH3. But when you are saying ammonium, that's NH4 plus. So it's not trivalent. I don't know if you get what I'm saying there. So that's way to just eliminate ammonium from the word ammonium. That's NH4 plus. So NH4 plus there is showing that he is not trivalent. He's already looking like tetra. You get that? So please take note of that. So that will be all on that. All right. Question 19. All right. Jeremiah, well done. Jeremiah, can I know your real name? Do I know you physically? I'm trying to know if I know you. I don't know. It's looking like you know me. If I can know your real name, maybe it will help me. Alright. So now, question 19, everybody. Question 19. Oh yeah. Don't sleep, oh. Jamb is not sleeping. Imagine me that I'm not writing Jamb. I'm not sleeping. You are not sleeping. Somebody's already dozing off there. And somebody there. You're double dating as you're I don't know what to say. As you're watching TV, you're watching JAYPEE, you're watching what's that movie that Nickelodeon. You're watching Dr. JAYPEE too. Yeah, now continue. All right, so let's continue. Question 19. Abby, yeah, question 19. Yeah, let's go. Question 19 says that which of the following metal is not normally extracted? Listen, though. Which of the following metal is not normally extracted by chemical reduction because of its position in the electrochemical series? Which of the following metal is not normally extracted by chemical reduction because of its position in the what? Electrochemical series. Now the first one is copper. Number 2 is iron. Number 3 is lead. Let them what Z will do. Number 3 is lead. Number 4 is D is potassium. And E is zinc. A copper, B iron, C lead, D potassium, E zinc. Please, what's your answer? Let's answer it together. Fast. Question 19 is where we are. Check it out. Everybody. What's your answer to question 19? Don't be lazy. If you don't know, just type that you don't know so that you get. I'm waiting. Jamb, be active. Nobody's responding. Please, what's the answer to the question? Nobody. If you don't know it, it's no problem. I don't have problem with it. Just let me know if you don't know it. We will continue. It's not a problem, oh. Okay, I should hold on. I'm holding on though. Alright, special thanks to our 207 subscribers. God bless you. Thank you. I just checked on my system now and I see that we're already on 207. That's a big one. That's a big one. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless you. Please, I'm waiting though. Alright, if there's nobody to respond, I guess I rather go on since no one is responding. That's question, sorry, a minute. Question 19. Yeah, question 19. Sorry, please. I went to YouTube, so come in, please. Question 19. A minute, please. Alright, question 19. Thank you. Question 19. Which of the following metals is normally extracted? That's the question. Which of the following metal is normally extracted by chemical reduction because of its position in the electrochemical series? Which of the following metals is normally extracted by chemical reduction because of its position in the electrochemical series? You have copper, you have iron, you have lead, you have potassium, you have zinc. Do you know, if I were you in the exam hall and I don't know this question, I will not miss it. Like, I cannot miss it. Should I tell you why? There are some of these options that look alike. You are not just seeing it. They look alike, and since they are looking alike, they can't be the answer. Should I? See, I know in some places, if you don't know some answers, that's the end. But in some places, if you don't know some answers, you can use your head. If you use your head in this position, who can think and just give me that answer? Look at that option again. Like, just look at the option again. Just from what I've said, look at those options. There are someone, like, there are 4 of them that they look alike, and there's one that is, you should be able to get it. People are waking up. The answer is potassium. Looking at it, I can see copper, I can see iron, I can see lead. Yes, I can see zinc. All of these 4 elements I've mentioned, they are what? Transition elements. I hope you know. They are between number 21 to like 30. Scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. That's where I have them. So potassium is still like the only one that is, I don't know if you get. Sometimes wisdom, sincerely wisdom. So the one that we extract using chemical reduction is actually potassium. It's just, you see, most of those ones that are above hydrogen, we use chemical reduction for them. So just take note of it. So that's just it. That's just it. That's just it. The answer is potassium. Question 22 was the answer. Everybody should even know that one. I don't want to waste time. Abi 22. Oh yeah. Answer question 22. Goodness, come and go and put up the gen. We have tried. I said go and put up the gen. I'll use my ring light. Question 22. What are you all picking? Brass is an alloy containing copper and zinc. That's option A. No, no too much stress. Go and put off the gel. I'll use my ring light. Thank you. God bless you. Alright, so I want to believe you can still thank you. I'm no longer shouting. You can still see me, Abby. Please, hope I'm still very visible. I know I'm black, but it's not like I'm that black. Am I still? You can still see me. Please help me. I'm just trying to use my ring light so that I don't have to burn fuel. All right, thank you so much. So let's proceed. Let's proceed. Oh, good, good. I like this question. Those of you in the paid class, if you miss this question, I will slap you. Like I will fight you. Question 25. What's the answer to question 25? Question 25 says that the color imparted to a flame by calcium ion. The color impacted to a flame by calcium ion is A green, B blue, C brick red, D yellow, E lilac. Leave my face with white and black. Oh. That's the face that God is giving me. You have switched off the light. It's the ring light. Thank you. Just manage. Should you actually hear my voice? It's my voice that matters now. So I can hear my voice. So leave my voice. So I can see my face. I'm just managing. We'll soon be done. I'm already looking at. We'll not use more than 2 hours. I promise you. But I will ensure that we just finish by 12 sharp. And after that 12, we'll go and sleep. Please, I'm waiting. Answer to question 25. Jamb. Oh yeah. Question 25. Question 25. No time. No time. No time. No time. No time. No time. If you do not answer, I'll proceed. If you don't know it, just say I did not know it. It will make us move on quickly. Are you ready? Please, let's respond. We are 16 here. No now. The answer to question 25. Question 25 is saying that the color impacted. That means they're asking for the flame color. I thought you people flame tests. Oh, you are using ChatGPT. That's why you are taking time. Okay. All right. Nice one. Chatter. ChatGPT. I like you so much. When you get to Jamb, so you're going to be using chat too. Yeah, now. Be reducing your phone from YouTube and be running to ChatGPT. You're going to be using chat. Or you should be telling your sister to type it for you. I'm waiting for more responses. Only Stephen Adioye has responded. Any other person? Nobody. I guess I'll just proceed then since nobody's talking. Stephen, I'm not talking to you. I'm not saying you are using ChatGPT. I'm only talking about others that have not responded. All right. Nobody's responding. All right. I'll move on since I'm not receiving any response from anybody. The answer to that question 25 is brick red. The color impacted by calcium is brick red. That's the color. I thought them flame color. I said flame color. I thought them flame test. I said flame test is a test that we used to test for an unknown metal. Abi Bashirat, I thought you now. When we want to identify a metal and we don't know the metal, okay, they gave me a metal in the laboratory and they're asking me which metal is this, and I don't know the metal. The next thing I will just have to go and do is just allow the metal to undergo flame test. Very simple. Do you get? So once the metal undergo flame test, I will get to know which one. And I taught them for that group 1, the flame test of group 1. For group 1 we have sodium, like RCF. So I told them for lithium. You better write now. You still want to tell you for free. You still not right. You did not pay 1.5. You still want to tell you this one. You still not right. So for lithium, the flame color for lithium is red. Can I move? The flame color, when they ask in Jamb, say, and Dr. JP said it that day. The flame, please, you're on the live, you're using your data. So maximize it. The flame color for lithium is what? Is red. Not brick red, though. Red. The flame color for sodium is golden yellow. I can move. The flame color for sodium is golden yellow. The flame color for potassium is lilac. The flame color for potassium is lilac. I can proceed back. Okay. Then the flame color for rubidium is red. The flame color for rubidium is red. I can move to the flame color for cesium. The flame color for cesium is blue. The flame color for cesium is blue. Then the flame color for francium, difficult to study. Difficult to study because francium is a radioactive element. So its flame color is actually difficult to study. We can't even tell the color since it's a radioactive element. So please take note of that. I'm just saying that for you to gain the more. All right. So how do I remember and put these things in my head? It's not in my front. I'm saying it from my head now. For lithium, I only use the code liar. Like liar, somebody that lies is a liar, Abby. But my own liar is not Liar, is Lier. That's my own liar. So maybe to you it might now be meaning like someone that is lying on the floor, liar. So that liar now, Li is for lithium. So I'm giving you people a lot of codes. Li is for lithium. Why Re is for red? You know, like if you are going from the back, liar, Lier. So you now come from the back, Re, red. Should I not bother about giving you people the codes? I should just continue, Abi. If you know you want the code, yeah, let me know. Do you want the code, or I should just be going? Let me call the next question. I want to know if you're actually appreciating those codes and you're writing them down. So if I get the response, I'll proceed. Okay. Victoria says she wants the code. All right. Actually, code is what does inorganic chemistry. No code, you have to cram a lot. Actually, I really don't cram a lot of things in inorganic chemistry. Me, I just used to read it and code it. All right. So I think we have a lot of people that said they need the code. So now for the code now, liar, that's the word, Lier, lithium. Then from the back, Re. So that's red. So that's the way I know that lithium is red. Do you get? Now sodium. Sodium is golden yellow. Any Primark students in the house? If a Primark student, can you identify yourself? Let me know. Just say, I'm so from Primarks. Please. Primark students. Any Primark student from the house? I'm talking about the physical student too, not online students. Physical Primark students. I really need to know. So there's someone in Primarks, the CEO of Primarks, that we call Sodium. His name is, his nickname or his professional name is Sodium. And he wears glasses. When I first knew him, he wears glasses. And that glass has one hand that is golden yellow. I don't know if you get. So that hand is the reason why I used to know that sodium is golden yellow. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know if you, maybe if you don't have anybody that is wearing sodium in your life, you can name yourself Sodium and be wearing glass so that you remember that sodium is what? Golden yellow. So it's just the end of his spectacles that I used to remember that sodium is what? Golden yellow. So then after that is lilac. Okay, potassium. Potassium is K, Abi. For those of us that know, potassium is K. So what I used to use for potassium is from the word potassium. Like, you know, potassium is K. K, that's the symbol. So lilac. Lilac. That is K. That, so whenever I'm hearing lilac, I'm remembering K, which is potassium. Those are the ways I've learned it, that it will not only confuse me. I can't be confused. I learned it with codes and I cannot forget. Do you get what I'm saying at all? So that's for potassium. So now the next one is cesium. No, rubidium. Rubidium is R. Red is R. So RR, rubidium red. Simple. Cesium. How do I know cesium? ABC none. Cesium is starting with letter C. Then I will think of the letter before C. And that's B. So cesium is blue. Ooh. So cesium is blue. Then francium is the last person. Difficult to study. If you picked that, I think you should say thank you, sir, for that. I deserve it. I deserve it. Thank you for that one, actually. So please, I hope you people are actually following. I really wish you are following. I really wish so. I can proceed now, I guess. Yeah, Victoria, you're welcome. I guess I can proceed now. I can proceed. Just waiting for some people to just finish up. All right, so if you have written that down, then I think we can proceed. We just have like 20 minutes to the end of today's class, and that will be all. So let's move to question. I'm coming, please. I'm trying to check the next question. Question, I think 27. No, it's not 27. Please bear with me. I'm trying to check from my system. I'm not using book. Yes, no, not 27. Question, sorry. Question 28. Let me tell you this one too for free. Question 28. Are you there? Question 28. Are you there? So stainless steel is an alloy. Please don't use ChatGPT. Be sincere with yourself. Don't. Question 28. Everybody. Stainless steel is an alloy of. Stainless steel is an alloy of A. Carbon, iron, and lead. B. Carbon, iron, and chromium. C. Carbon, iron, and copper. D. Carbon, iron, and silver. E. Carbon and iron only. Please, what's your answer? I want to know. What's your answer, please? I want to know. For question 28. Yeah. Please put your answer in the comment section. That's what we see. I'll quickly be saying my own. Is when you answer that you know that you made a mistake before, and then they corrected you. Then you now corrected yourself. Stainless steel. Stainless steel. Stainless steel. Nobody's talking. I think somebody said A. Somebody said E. Somebody said A. Somebody said E. Somebody said D. That was in D. Carbon, iron, and silver. Is that all? All right. So let me give you a code. I'm actually happy of myself now, because one of the things that has actually helped me in inorganic chemistry is because a lot of things to put in your brain. There are some things you don't cram in organic. You can just know it. But inorganic, you just, God. So this is the code. Right. The code is kick. Just remember kick. Kick. Somebody say kick. Kick. Once you remember kick, you know the answer. But my kick is not kick of ball. It's CICH. That's my kick. You know, if you look at it in the actual sense, it's still being pronounced as kick. Kick. So my C is standing for carbon. My I is standing for iron. While my CH is standing for chromium. That's the kick. So now look at the answer. What's the answer? Nobody got it. No one got it. The answer is option B. Very correct. Option B is correct. So all you need to just put in your head is just kick. Somebody say kick, 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 kick. So far you can put kick in your head. Whenever they ask you stainless steel, you just say, kick the stainless. Kick the stainless. Just kick the stainless. So far you can remember that word. Kick the stainless. Maybe you put stainless on the floor. Mama, kick the stainless for me. You get, or just a way that, God bless you, just a way that you can remember, that to just make it. That's just what me I used to remember. I'll just say kick. CICH. Carbon, iron, chromium. Now, there's a question that this stainless steel used to answer, that alloys are only made up of metals alone. This is very wrong. There's a question like that alloys are only made up of what? Metals. They used to say that alloys are only made up of metals. Is a lie. Carbon is in stainless steel now, and that makes that statement wrong. And carbon is a non-metal. So an alloy is the blending of both metals and non-metals. Now let me tell you something. What I said I wanted to say before on alloy. Please, alloys are not joined together chemically. Yes, that's what I'm saying now. Alloys are not joined, they are not bonded chemically. They are bonded physically. The bonding between them is a physical bond. Oh, goodness. I want to explain how alloys are formed for you now. And please listen carefully. How alloys are formed is that if I want to, let's say I want to form bronze. Bronze is copper and tin. That's your bronze. So I will heat copper at very high temperature till what copper becomes liquid. Do you get? Till copper becomes liquid, I will heat it at very high temperature. So after heating it at very high temperature, I will heat tin too at very high temperature till it becomes liquid. Is someone getting what I'm saying? So after heating the two together at very high temperature, and they are now like in the liquid form, they are now aqueous, I will now pour the two together. Then after pouring the two together, I will now mix it. After mixing it, I will heat them together. I will heat the mixture together, and after heating it together, I will now leave it to cool down. After it has cooled down, that is what I call bronze. So there's no chemical combination. It's not like it's copper that is giving elements to that is giving what's it called, electron to tin. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Yes, it's not copper that is giving electron. They are both metals. Do you get? So it's not even possible that copper will be donating electron to tin. That's why they are forming alloy. Alloy are joined together through physical connection. I don't know if so. Please, do you understand what I'm saying at all? Because one of the things that they used to ask on that physical change and chemical change, formation of alloy is a chemical change. And you go and rush, you go and pick yes, that formation of alloy is a chemical change. It's a physical change, oh. It's not a chemical change. What they only did is that they heat one metal very high temperature till it becomes liquid. They heat another metal very high temperature till it becomes liquid. They will pour the two together. After pouring the two together, they will now heat the two of them together. You know when you pour rice inside beans, abi? When you pour water, abi, you pour rice inside water, you allow water to steam it up before you now bring it down. If it's not rice and beans you are cooking, you first cook beans, because beans is the stubborn boy. When beans is about to be done, you now pour rice, abi. You now say that after you pour rice, you put it on the floor, you still allow rice to also steam up. Then after that, you now bring it down. Then by the time people are now looking at it, they now say this is what? Rice and beans. Or is that not what people will say? They now say, there's a difference between when you cook rice separately and beans separately. So if you are cooking rice and beans separately, you can say that okay, if it's rice one, this is where rice is, this is where beans is. But when you cook rice and beans, you separate it? After your mommy has cooked rice and beans, mommy should not say that. That's even only if she wants to punish you. She should not say that, Dupe, that rice and beans have cooked. You will separate the rice from the beans. Then that day you are done for. May you not be done for. May you not be done for. May you not be done for, Lou. So, all right. I'm looking at the next question we can call. Right. Let's look at question 31. Let's look at question 31. Please, are you there? Question 31. Question. So if you're on question 31, just tell me I'm now on question 31 so that I will know I can proceed. Question 31, chapter 18. Please, if you are just joining us, ensure you subscribe to this channel. You like this like is on 31 and I love it, but we can still take it to 35 before the end of this meeting. I mean this class. We have just less than 10 minutes to go. So if you can help us, and the only way to help us is by subscribing and ensuring that you do not leave our video without liking it. Thank you. I'm waiting. Are you on question 31 already? All right. Mustekima. That name is hard to pronounce. But thank you, Mustekima. I don't know if I'm proud with the pronunciation. All right, so let's proceed. Now, the problem I'm having with this question is I don't know. I'm having which of the following elements. I have carbon, I have oxygen, I have copper, I have bromine, I have zinc. They are saying that which of the following will not react with either water or steam. But here is off that is in my textbook. Is it off that is in your textbook too? Please help me. Help me. Help me. Is it water? I mean, is it off that is in your text? Question 31, Stephen. Question 31. It's off, I'm saying here. So I want to be sure that there's no typographic error, actually. Please, there's nothing like typographical error. You can learn that one too. What you used to have is typographic error. But you have turned it to typographical error as per Nigerian. Yeah, no. Please let me know what you are seeing. I want to be sure. My own remix is on my system, so I don't even know if I'm seeing well. They are writing with either water or steam. Is it water or steam that is on your book or water or steam? So I just want to know before I continue, because that will cause like a issue. That off is one problem, because there's actually something we call water or steam. Jesus. What's on your question 35? My question 35 is saying that which among the elements, carbon, oxygen, copper, bromine, zinc. Okay, it's water of steam that is for steaming too, and that's what I'm saying. In my own textbook here, is water of steam that is there. Then if it is water of steam, there's a problem with that question. A very big question. A very big problem with that question, because I wanted to start explaining before I saw off. So you have to skip it. I'll have to confirm the real question from what's it called, from my school. So when we see the real question, I will let you know what best to pick there. So please let me get that done first. All right. Let's look at question 39. 39. Everybody, 39. We can't do 39 too, Sha. We can't. 39 is also in transition metals. Let's keep that. Okay. 41 now. Question 41. We can do question 41, everybody. Then we'll do 41. Then probably we do 42 if possible. I don't know. But we'll do 41 and maybe one other question. Trying to look. Yeah, but let's look at question 41. We all can do that. we all can do question 41. Now everybody, what's the answer? Let me read the question out to you. Question 41 says that which of the following does not contain aluminium as a component? Which of the following does not contain aluminium as a component? That's the question. A. Overhead cables. B. Duralumin. C. Container for caustic soda. And D. Container for nitric acid. A. Overhead cables. B. Duralumin. C. Container for caustic soda. D. Container for nitric acid. What's your answer? I want to know your answer. And you have to be sincere. Oh yeah. What's your answer, everybody? Please pick something so that when we are doing the correction, you will know. Pick something. Don't let's be sitting on the fence. What if that fence go and collapse? Okay. Abiodun is saying D. Yeah. Steven, you are not following. You are doing question 41. Question 41. We have tried today now. Question 41. All right, so I'll just proceed. So everybody listen. Which of the following does not contain aluminium as a component? Which of the following does not contain aluminium as a component? Now, A is saying overhead cables. B is saying duralumin. C is saying container for caustic soda. D is saying container for nitric acid. So if I were you, what would be my answer? Number one is that overhead cables contains aluminium, so overhead cables cannot be the answer, because in fact one of the uses, I told them in that class, one of the uses of aluminium is that it is used for those overhead cables. Number two, B, duralumin. We've talked about duralumin now. How many of you still remember the component of duralumin? Drop it in the comment section now. The component of duralumin. I told you before and I gave you the code. So drop it and drop the code. That's what will make me know that you're actually following. So then C, container for caustic soda. Actually, this container for caustic soda, if you have caustic soda inside, caustic soda will react with aluminium. It will react with aluminium. It's just, aluminium is amphoteric. So, and being amphoteric, that means it will surely react. It can act as an acid and can act as a base. I don't know if someone is getting what I'm saying. So, and it's a metal. Aluminum is a metal. So being a metal and seeing a base is like a normal metal seeing a base too. What will happen will be like a reaction. You get, it's like potassium seeing NaOH. Something will surely spring forth. Immediately, potassium will displace Na from that place and potassium will come there. Very simple. Bam. So option C will actually be wrong. It will not be good that you are using aluminium to transport caustic soda, because you are using aluminium to transport caustic soda, that aluminium will react with caustic soda, and before you get it to where you are going to, what you are carrying will no longer be caustic soda but another compound. Do you get what I'm saying? Then the last one is now container for nitric acid. Yes, aluminium is good in making in carrying nitric acid. Nitric acid is HNO3. That's nitric acid. Nitrous acid, maybe you should note this too. Nitric acid is HNO3. Nitrous acid is HNO2. Write it. Nitric acid is HNO3. Nitrous acid is HNO2. All right, thank you for those that are dropping it. Please note, I made a mistake there. The answer is copper, not carbon. For that can is copper. I've said it before. I talked about it. It's copper. It's copper. It's stainless steel that has carbon. Please correct that in your notes, please. I beg your pardon on that. It's copper. It's copper, aluminium, manganese, and magnesium. Please. Apologies for that. So now the answer for that question is actually just option C. And option C is container for caustic soda. Everybody should note it. It's in your ababio. Aluminium containers cannot be used to transport soda, caustic soda. Oh, do you even know what caustic soda is? Caustic soda is NaOH. I hope you know. Caustic soda is NaOH. And another name for it is lyle. I taught them in the class. Lyle. Lyle is spelled Lyle. That's lyle. Take note of that. Let's solve one more question. So the answer to that question is option C. Option C. Everybody look at question 46. Oh yeah. Wow. Sorry. Question 46, what's the answer, please? Question 46. Question 46. Run there. Don't joke with it. Question 46, we have overused our time. This is already like past 12. Question 46. Stainless steel is an alloy of, give me the answer. A, iron, carbon, and silver. B, iron, carbon, and lead. C, iron, carbon, and chromium. D, iron and carbon only. What's the answer to that? That's question 46. Question 46. Question 46. Everybody, I want to see. Question 46. I've talked about it several times today. Continue, okay? Continue, Babu. It's 2 hours we promised now. Let's not use beyond 2 hours so that people will not get tired of the life. Yeah, I like sticking to my promise. All right, okay. So question 46 is what? Is C. Do you still remember the code I gave you? I just gave you the code now. God bless you. Kick. Very, very simple. Just remember kick. Ultimate stainless steel here. So you can see that the question is repeated. So now everybody, what is the answer to question 47? If you get the answer to that question 47, I've talked about it, and I never knew that the question was still coming. I've talked about it too. Yeah, look at your question 47. I've talked about it. Once you get that question 47, come and take this. Oh yeah, question 47. What's the answer? Everybody. Question 47. And let's bring it to a close from question 47. Question 47. People have kept quiet. You know it. I've said it. Alloys are best prepared by A. High temperature arc welding of metals. B. Electrolysis using the major metallic component as cathode. C. Reducing a mixture of oxide of the elements. D. Cooling a molten mixture of the necessary elements. Okay. Abolade Victoria, A. Moyin Jesu Morakinyo, A. Testimony Atosa, A. All right. Looking at that question, I'm very, very sincere with you. You will pick A, but the answer is not A. What only happened to you is because you fell for the trap A. Because you saw high temperature. And I've said high temperature before. The answer is D. Cooling a molten. From the word molten, that means it has melted. JB is just now, I'm talking about you melt this one, you melt this one, you now eat the two of them together. After that, you now cool them. And that's what is there. That's how you form your alloys. Cooling a molten mixture of the necessary elements. I said it. That's the answer. Don't go and pick high temperature alcohol, you know. You know, I even said something that you people need to take note of. I said alloys are not just for metals alone. That we have non-metals amidst them. Do you remember? Please, do you remember I said that alloys is not only for metals. You have alloys for non-metals too. Now, look at that statement of A. A says that high temperature arc welding of the metals. Is it only metals? Do you get? It's not only metals you are talking about here. We are talking about both metals and non-metals, so that even makes option A wrong. Option D is the one that is saying that cooling a molten mixture of the necessary elements, not metals. Right though, I want to believe that what's it called? One way or the other, this class has blessed you. I want to believe. So I'll be giving a recharge card of, I don't want to say the price. But I want to give a recharge card to someone that wrote in this class and wrote the greatest. I want to know the person that wrote the greatest. So you are a science student, Abi. Don't drop it in my DM. Don't drop it in my DM. Snap your notes. Wait for me to finish. I'm not done because I might still say something in this class. Snap your notes. Go to science only group. Do you get? Go to science only group. Snap your notes and go and forward it there. The person with the greatest. It's not about the person that first drop. The person with the greatest. Now I see that and you know jot in you. That person I owe you a time because that means you are very very serious. That's just a compensation. Please, this is where we'll be stopping tonight. Do you gain? Please, I want to know. Tell me in the comment section, please. Did you gain? I want to believe that you gained something. It's because of you people I still have to go and gain. Good. But it's a mission, just like I used to tell people. I'm on a mission. So it's not because of the money, it's not because of anything. We just have to do it. We just have to do it. And I'm not a tutorial owner. That's just me. Yeah. I'm not a tutorial owner. So if it's about money now, I will start tutorial. But most times, most of those tutorials, they will just collect money. They will not teach you. Most of these things I'm saying, most of these things I'm doing, they don't do it. So me, I prefer to just teach. You understand? Me, I prefer to just teach in people's tutorial, and that's what I do. I just go everywhere. I teach. You can see that some STA students were here. That's one of the tutorial where I teach. So that's just me. I would really appreciate that. One of the things you do is just that you read your books. You don't allow distractions. This is not the time to be having boyfriend. This is not the time to be having girlfriend. Valentine does not concern you. Leave Valentine. Leave it. Leave Valentine. Focus on your academics. See, let me tell you a story before we end it. I hope you are okay. For those that are not in the group, I will give you my number. You will add up now. Now, let me tell you a story. Don't leave yet. There's this story of a boy. He graduated and he and his babe, his girlfriend. His girlfriend is in, what's it called? He's in was in SS1. He was in SS3. So he graduated SS3, but he liked the girlfriend so well that my babe, we are going together. Kiniko, we must enter school together. So instead of writing Jamb, he did not write Jamb. So he did not write Jamb, he refused to take Jamb. Then he was waiting for the babe to finish in school. But you know that once you are sitting at home, your brain will be dying. So he did not write Jamb. He was waiting for the babe to finish. Then the babe finished. Then they wrote exam, like they wrote Jamb the same year. You know, that was like after 2 years that I graduated. Then the babe had like, I think 200 plus. He had lesser. Then they processed the same university. The babe gained the admission. He did not gain admission. Immediately that one gained admission like this. She just told him that, I'm sorry, we cannot, we are not fit. Imagine that word. We are not fit. I have admission, you don't have admission. That's the pain. A girl has told me that before too. When I was like trying to we used to read before together, but she gained admission. And when she gained admission, I was not even seeing her limelight again. She said, Yoruba said, 20 children cannot play for 20 years. That thing first pain me. When I heard 20 children cannot play for 20 years, I hugged my book. I carried it. Me too, I will read so that I'll be able to say that 20 children cannot play for 20 years later. Please, I'm begging you, ensure you read. So this will be the end of the life. If you have any question, and please, this class, this paid class, it will help you. It's not about the money. Just like I'm always saying, did I collect money from this life? Everything I've told you on this life, I did not collect money for it. So the paid class is just 1,500 naira. How much is 1,500? Many of you even spend times 10 of that 1,500 every day. For you to now use that 1,500 to learn this, there are some things, no matter how I do life, I can't teach you everything I taught them in that class. I calm down to teach them. So you can't override that part. Please, I'm begging you, just ensure that if you still have the money, just pay it. Pay 1,500. No organic and inorganic chemistry, get out of it. Ó ti tán nìyẹn. I will not say more than that too. So please take note of that, very very important. Then the next thing I would love to say is that if you need my contact, so let me just say it on call now. Don't enter my DM and be toasting me. God will not toast you, please. 081 02 83 85 21. One more time. 081 02 83 85 21. It's not too late though. Nothing's too late. It's not too late. We just finished group 4. So we'll start group 5 on Monday. So if you start with us, you do group 5, group 6, group 7, group 8, and you will now do organic chemistry. That organic chemistry, I've not even touched it at all. So for your own sake, join. No, do you hear me? Join. I will not say more than that. So can you sign out with your name? I am so, and in UTME 2026, I'm going to excel. I want to see that in the comment section as we round up. I am so. I am Paul Victor Johnson, and in UTME 2026, I am going to excel. Yeah, it's not on WhatsApp, okay? It's on WhatsApp. 081 02 83 8521. You can back the video again so that you hear it again. 081 02 83 8521. That's the number. So please, let's sign out with that. I am Paul Victor Johnson, and in UTME 2026, I'm going to excel. Can I have that? I am Paul Victor Johnson. In UTME 2026, I am going to excel. Please put that down. And once I see that everybody puts that down, you are going to end the life. Don't forget, I owe someone airtime, and that's the first person to drop. The person with the bulkiest note. Yeah, the person with the bulkiest note. Yeah. So I am Ganiu Fetia. In UTME 2026, you are going to excel. Yes, Fetia, you are excelling. 300 plus. Yes, 300 plus. I am Abolade Victoria, and I'm going to excel in UTME 2026. And that is my prayer for you, Abolade Victoria. I am Atosa Testimony, and in UTME 2026, I'm going to excel. And that is going to be your testimony, Atosa. So, and to every other person, maybe probably typing or just watching and they like sitting on the fence without talking, it's my prayer for you, my earnest prayer, that in UTME 2026, you are going to excel. So, Timileyin, you are going to excel. Please, Timileyin, next time, always type in full. There's nothing I want to use your surname to do. I'll not take it inside the witch's place. Type in full. I told you my 3 names. I'm Paul Victor Johnson. There's nothing you want to do with my name. Let's learn to be official. So, Timileyin, in UTME 2026, you are going to excel. All right. Till I see you some other time. I can't even say we should have live tomorrow. Should we have live tomorrow? God, I'm tired. Do you want us to have another session tomorrow, or today is okay? So I am Mustakima, and I'm going to excel in UTME 2026. I am Belu Bashirat, and I'm going to excel in UTME 2026. That's great. That's great. That's great. Do you want us to have a live session tomorrow? Like I'll be today, because already is Sunday, like Sunday night, maybe around that 10. Yeah, maybe around that 10. Around that 10 to 12 again. We should just have another 2 hours. If you want it, let me know. I will just like look at how to plan myself. All right. I think majority carries the votes. So please just keep reading. If you have any problem at all, let me know. You can just slide into my DM. But when you slide into my DM, don't just say hello. Hello is nonsense. Hello, sir. I am so. This is my problem. Go straight to the point. Don't say hello. I'll be waiting for my how are you. Wrong. Just go straight to your point, say everything you need to say and get out. When I get there, I will check it. But I see hello, I will not even open it. I'm not lying. Because the first thing I used to do, once I see hello, I will first click on your profile picture. I will check info. Once I see that it's on UTME group, I'm not interested. Go straight to the point. That's what make me take you serious. Good morning, sir. I'm so. This and this. Don't wait for my response before you say what's going on. Do you get? You can send voice notes too, but don't call me. Some of you be sending me video call. If you call, you call me video call. No, now. So Moreni KG, you are going to excel in UTME 2026. So till we meet some other time. Thank you so much for joining this live. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to drop what I asked you to drop on the science only group. All right, till then. I'll drop an anonymous link on the general group. So you tell me your review about tonight's class, please. Your review means a lot to me. Just to know I'm doing well. Thank you so much. God bless you. Good night.